Thank you. Thank you all for being here tonight. This is the first time we've ever held an event not at the Skyscraper Museum for the Making New York History Award, but it was karma to be here this evening on this gorgeous fall night. It feels like a summer night on the terrace, and we're really grateful for all of you who supported the museum in your presence and in your contributions tonight. You're all here, of course, because of Mary Ann Tighe, but we thank you for being able to stand in the aura of her success tonight. So there are a couple of themes for the evening, and I want one of them is women, because this is the first time that we've honored a woman at the Skyscraper Museum for all of the about 20 years that we've done the Making New York History Award. And so I'm going to hold up the book from 1898, King's Notable New Yorkers. And this is the inspiration for the card and for the award that you're going to see. And if I can open it with one hand, you'll see that there are something like 360 notable New Yorkers at the turn of the 20th century, and every single one of them is a man. And that would have held true for most of the rest of the century. So it's a particular pleasure to be able to recognize Mary Ann tonight and in this space, because she is as a broker, but as a concerned New Yorker and thinking about the future of the city and the life of the city in its work and in its architecture and in its skyline. She is someone who has really been instrumental in changing New York's skyline, the shape, the silhouette of the city that we see. And it's in quite a number of buildings, and I'm going to hold up the award that we made for her that shows some of the notable arenas and geographies of her success, but from Times Square and the revitalization of Times Square that came about in the early 2000s and even in the 1990s, with 4 Times Square, where she brought Condé Nast back to the center of publication and media, and to downtown, where she represents the Silverstein properties and has filled up many of the buildings at Ground Zero's rebuilt World Trade Center. So, in the spectrum of that time, and now moving forward into the success of East Midtown, as this building predicts and was a pioneer of the first kind of reassertion of new construction in this area of aging infrastructure of office buildings. Mary Ann was really instrumental, and we have Alicia Glenn here in order to testify to that, because Alicia was the deputy mayor for housing and economic development in the first de Blasio administration, and it was under them and Carl Weisbrod and a whole bunch of people, a host of people who are here from city planning tonight that we want to take credit in a photo op at the end of the remarks, that this East Midtown rezoning that we're enjoying tonight, overlooking the plaza by Grand Central, and in so many ways heralds the return to Midtown and the reinvention of Midtown that we hope will only grow within the next year as well, given the setback that we've had at the moment. So the order of the remarks will be Alicia Glenn, and then Jamie von Klemper, who is not only the chairman of the Skyscraper Museum, and the president of KPF, the architects of this building. He's also the principal designer for One Vanderbilt. So we have him to thank for the amenities of this evening, as well as the silhouette on the skyline. So Alicia, I am going to hand the microphone over to you to make some remarks.